Today is August 3rd. The Yankees lost 2 out of 3 to the Seattle Mariners. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk Yanks. It's the worst time of the year. It sucks and it's brutal.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy, Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, steam and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy, and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy, and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, presented to you by SeatGeek, who are also sponsoring this episode. Ooh. They get you the seats, you geek. They rate every ticket from 0 to 10 to make sure you're getting a good deal. Green means good. Red means bad.
Like the Red Sox.
Like the Red Sox. Bad. Wow. Worst team in the AL East. Every ticket on SeatGeek is backed by their buyer guarantee, so you can shop for tickets with confidence. And don't worry, Jake. We've got a hookup. Use code YANKS for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code YANKS. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Code YANKS for $20 off your first SeatGeek order. Yankees lose 2 out of 3 to the Seattle Mariners. The deadline was in the middle. Some weird play was in the middle. Cole gets rocked in the rubber match.
Rocked.
Your thoughts?
James, Big Baby Davis on the 1s and 2s in our secret location we're recording from. Can't tell you, wish I could. But we do have this Talkin' Giants thing in front of us. Football season's coming. Go check them out if you're a Giants fan. They do a lot of good stuff. I'm doing all right, man. The Yankees are 0-2 since the trade deadline.
Yeah?
Have you thought about that?
Did you hear Cole's post-game press conference? I did it for Monty.
That's actually, you might be spoiling one of my awards. But you're not.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, we jumped on. We did our Sad Boys, Monty's Gone episode.
It wasn't entirely Sad Boys. It was like...
It's just a little bit Sad Boys.
It was like, what's going on?
Right.
What I stumbled into on it as like my new opinion is like, they saved this for like winter meetings. I would have been like, okay, I guess they like Harrison Bader.
Right.
And like, 'cause they have time to replace him.
The more I think about it, the more it doesn't make sense because Timmy Castro did exactly what they want Bader to do in Game 2 of this series, replace Carpenter halfway through, steal a bag, be a defensive replacement, and he may not even be healthy. They made sure there was a clause. It doesn't make sense. I know people are doing the spin zone that he did it for the postseason. Monty's not going to be part of it, and Bader may. And sure, Bader may run down a deep fly ball, and we all are going to love that. It still doesn't make sense.
I see what they were going for because they want Bader to play defense. They want Timmy Lowe to be a pure pinch runner. They think he's who's the guy that pinch runs on every team every year? I'm blanking on his name. Terrence Gore. They want T. Lowe to be T. Gore.
Tiger?
I don't know. Still don't love it. Missing Monty. We're going to see him against the Cardinals coming up. The Yankees got a little brutal road trip coming up. The vibes still aren't immaculate. It felt like they were for a couple hours. We got Benny, the 2 relievers, and the starting pitcher, Frankie Montas.
Yeah.
Will make his debut Sunday. So that'll be an exciting record day, hopefully.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said, I have a sinking feeling Bader won't play over 50 games.
Oh. That's just a knowing feeling.
They said that already.
He's confirmed like less than 30 games.
100%.
Yeah, and I listened.
He's on the team next year.
I listened to Cashman's press conference.
Yeah.
I listened to Cashman's press conference. He opened it up with basically, we missed out on something we wanted. He said, like, we poked every avenue. I forget how he phrased it, but he said it with a sadness to his voice, and I was
Right.
like, "Oh, that was you just letting us know." Like it was a tea leaf reading moment.
Oh yeah, the Yankees wanted Pablo Lopez. I thought it was done. It didn't happen.
You think
that
we
being
look
said,
dainty?
I think we look just a little dainty.
Yeah.
You've never been.
Every
a
time I like
headspace
zoomed
guy.
in more,
We looked
it got
worse.
weirder.
I think it's because you moved away from me, and we're supposed to be sitting right next to each other, like I requested.
I think it's your laptop. I think your laptop looks so big it makes you look dainty.
I mean, you also look dainty.
No,
in
I
the
don't look
laptop.
as dainty as you because I've got these little water bottles for scope, and you have a computer that just looks bigger than your chest.
Well, I can move the candy over here.
Don't
in the
I mean,
laptop.
I've
move
already
the candy
changed
over
the
here.
camera.
Don't move the candy over here.
Like you'll.
And then,
we're in
yeah,
a
man,
decent
I mean,
spot.
after the trade deadline, everyone has to say bye to Monty, which makes him sad. Baby D really doesn't like that. I don't like it either. Your elbow's very warm. It's an oddly
You're
warm
warmer than
left
me.
elbow. Your left elbow's warmer than
Got a lot of arm space this way now.
His elbow's a bit warmer than mine. We might bring someone in to test that.
Yeah, man. The game 2 we're going to talk about, the Yankees in spirit won that game, but they lost that game, which that sucked. And then Cole versus Castillo. I was excited coming into this series. Today we had a lot going on. It's a day game. It felt like we didn't have a day game, getaway game in a while. And then you give up 6 in the first, and it's like the series is over.
Yes, that sucked. I did think they might have
Gotta
come
make us
back,
sit up the whole
but
time.
dude, someone said it like Alex Dickin's son said something like Cashman said we went down swinging to the last minute, something like that. So, he opened it up with a quote that was like we were still going. They definitely missed out on something that they wanted.
There's like the article from the Miami guy that came out that it feels like if it's anything, it's confirmation of the conspiracy theory we and everyone else has.
We need all these moments. We need to have a list of these moments. Right. So when we finally get Cashman on a show,
Right.
and the stipulation,
This has been the biggest one in a while.
or it's over. What's the when you can't get arrested for the crime anymore?
Coup d'etat.
No, wrong.
I was thinking
Statute of
limitations. I was thinking
over.
I was thinking of
5
Double
years.
Jeopardy. That's,
Good movie. In 5 years,
Good round.
we can ask Cash. Hey, so was that Lopez? But we need a list in the office.
there's been
Because I'll forget about it in 3 months.
There have
3
been like
months. I'll
4 of
forget-
them
yeah,
ever.
3 months. I'll forget this happened.
Not trading Andujar for Cole. Does that count?
Kind of. I think
I don't
he is
know.
publicly they didn't trade Andujar and
Right.
Clint for that.
Should we get into the games a little bit?
Yeah, let's burn game 1. It's brought to you by
You want me to get in there?
because I don't even know how to pronounce the first word.
You're going to kill it. Guys, we have a new partner with Talkin' Yanks. Siegel Law Firm. And you're saying, Jake, yeah. If I got in trouble today, the first people I'm calling is Siegel Law Firm. They're NYC-based personal injury and civil rights law firm. They truly care about their clients. That's kind of the Talkin' Yanks way. Talkin' Wanks, yay. Been there. They hire the right...
Talking Wanks is your OnlyFans.
It's a chat I'm in. They hire the right experts and put every case in the best chance to succeed. They treat clients like family and have incredible client satisfaction as a result. A lot of firms say this. They actually do it. There is nothing to lose. Do not disqualify yourself from a case for no reason. It's always worth a call to Siegel Law Firm. Give Siegel Law Firm a call or visit them. Siegel-lawfirm.com. Don't forget that dash. Siegel-lawfirm.com. I like saying hyphen. To get the legal support you need. SEGAL-lawfirm.com. Or give them a call, 646-810-3337. Check them out. If I had a personal injury or civil rights law problem right now, I'm going to them. You know that's not a joke either.
I think a dash and a hyphen are the same thing but different. Hyphen's when it's the one word, it's becoming a word, and dash is just this is a URL.
It's like you, but different.
I don't know. I'm locked out of that account.
What account?
Let's burn it.
Should we do this?
Yeah.
You're going to like this, I think.
All right.
The Seattle Mariners voyaged into the Bronx exploring for victories with Marco Polo Gonzalez versus Domingo Analunes Herman. How about some meatball appetizers? Tony Meatballs with the 3-run shot. Kyle Lewis, he hits a homer. I decided I like him this series. It's 3-1 Yanks. Jim, make it 5 as the judge got caught toking up 420-foot home run. It's 5-1. Have you heard about that Adam Frazier trade? 5-2 Mariners. But then, hit the music, Trevino. Let the rhythm take you over, Trevino. Tequiero, sing it again, chunky boy. He hits 2 home runs. It's 7-2 Yankees. The pitching does enough. Domingo, 5 innings, 2 earned runs. Ronnie Marinaccio to Chappie to Johnny Tawandi. Did I hear some greasers? Yankees win, and they take Game 1 7-2 final.
Way to be, way to be, way to be.
Way to be, kid. Way to be, kid. That's a good baseball.
Way to be.
Do they use that in any other sport?
Ask the football guys. They have to.
Yeah, way to be. Like if you make the right tackle, you make the right play.
Like a safety.
Way to be, kid.
Is safe in it. Ask them.
I think some pickup basketball courts I've dropped it, probably from baseball, though.
Way to be.
Way to be.
Maybe if someone gives you like a nice pass or
what about
good defensive
what about
good help defense?
What about non-sports?
Way to be, man.
Way to be.
If someone just like stands up for themselves.
Yeah, or like walks past the trash can and throws something out.
I'll start using it more in society.
All right. I was interested in your strategy on your phone because you weren't fully opening the app, and then I saw you were sliding back and forth between 2. Is that a just this one, or is that an always thing?
No, I mean, you're normally laptop. I've got some tabs and some different tings.
How about Trevino with 2 homers?
Man, right when there was becoming just a little bit of noise around him, his OPS, I think before the first homer, was 703. So I think he saw that 6 sneaking up, and he said, you know what? I'm just going to dong twice. And he did. Rizzo, we're going to talk about him a lot, hopefully. He's been going absolutely nut job, which is cool to see. And then
I think Kid has to come after Way to Be. Just look like
way to be, kid. Way to be, kid.
And that's baseball.
Yeah.
No one says that grocery shopping.
A nice outing by the bullpen. That always feels better when that used to be routine. What else from this game?
I mean, Judge is unbelievable.
That's right. That's right.
Rizzo, homer, inside fastball. Popped one. I mean, they opened the game single, double, homer. And Paul O'Neill was like, doesn't seem like it's going to be a fun time.
And this was kind of fun, too, because I know...
Domingo Herman pitched.
Right. I guess we were nervous about a sleepwalk series. And this was kind of cool because the Yankees, they, like, dominated them. Game 1 at home. Marco Gonzalez clearly had nothing for them. That was cool.
That was cool. I mean, similar story. Game 3, first inning for Cole. So, Mariners fans, you have your win as well. I did like that they struck back to lead off home run by Kyle Lewis against Herman to make it 3-1. And you're like, oh, man, that's a 2-run game. Yeah. Judge strikes back with a homer to make it 5-1. You're like, okay, cool, blowout. They hit get another run, and then Trevino comes in with his homer, and you're like, good. And then from there it stayed not a game. So the Mariners tried twice, and the Yankees were like, stop. Not into it.
You don't have anything for us. I had
Marinaccio.
Who was it? Our guy from Pitchers List. I think it was Nick Pollock DM me during the game, and he thought Domingo was tipping. I didn't see that. He thought there was some glove stuff going on. I think Domingo's just very hittable. I think that's the problem. And he ends up getting through 5 innings, 2 earned, which becomes the best start of the series, which isn't saying much, unfortunately. God bless you.
You thought Herman was tipping?
Yeah.
Interesting. I can look at the baseball savant to see what that shows.
Sure.
When was this game? Monday?
This game was on Monday.
Just another manic Monday. Well, sometimes Baseball Savant is a non-responsive website.
Yeah.
Because I want games from Monday, but it's
It doesn't look like you're getting that.
It's
so.
continuing to show me games from Wednesday. And it's just something that bothers me. Did it again.
Okay.
That's unbelievable. Website.
Yeah. Stuff happens.
That's all it ever does.
No, this was cool. I liked this game.
I liked it.
The Yankees went up big and the bullpen worked. That felt like an early season game.
It did. And did Donaldson get his hits in this game, or did that start the next game?
Next game.
Okay.
Which we can get to.
We can. Let me look. So Domingo Herman, doesn't look like they attacked one pitch more than the other or sat on a pitch or anything.
Yeah.
The numbers
I didn't
don't
think
say
so.
he was tipping. Aroldis Chapman comes back. He throws 12 pitches, 9 of them fastballs. That's something I've been saying. Good.
And I think he threw a good slider, too. He threw a slider that actually moved. So I don't know.
He got
if
one whiff. Maybe it was that one.
I don't know if it's just confidence, but that felt nice.
And
or it's just because he threw his fastball. And if you're looking for a fastball, it makes it hard to hit a slider. Little baseball 101.
Loizaga pitches. He gets 0 swings and misses on his stuff, but good results.
It's not necessarily his game. Weak contact, you know.
You know?
Is that 4 straight clean outings for Johnny?
It might be. I can check if you want. Johnny Loizaga.
Let's probably jump to game 2. I think unfortunately the 4 clean ones for Johnny. I think unfortunately the bigger conversations are probably from the Yankees L's.
I mean, you've been saying this on other episodes during the trade deadline. They're clearly trying to get they made a distinct attempt to get Donaldson hot by his lineup placement. It seems to have worked.
Maybe
starting the next game, but in this game, they put Benny behind him. Maybe it's the next game where they put Carpenter behind him.
They had Carpenter behind him in the previous game before this series, and then next game they had him
Benintendi behind him again.
So, but he looks good in that game.
Yeah, let's get to it because we got to see some new faces.
Essego.
Oh shit! Do you think Efros introduced himself to Monty?
Tyone Tuesday as JMO would toe the slab ad for the Yankees versus Logan Gilbert Grape as he tried to eat up a victory for Seattle. Eugenio Suarez hits a hanger. It is 2-0 Seattle. Make it 3. Big dumper. Cal Raleigh goes yard. He's become linked to me. I think you know why. And then Carlos Santana with some beautiful music on an unearned sacrifice fly. It's 4-0 Mariners. Ew. But Donaldson, there he is, Jim. RBI double. It's 4-1. And then there goes that man again. Trevino. Let the rhythm take you over, Trevino. Te quiero. 2-run homers, just like that. It's 4-3. But the Mariners, God dang it. Carlos Santana plays another one. It's 6-3. Are the Yankees going to... Oh, these are the New York Yankees. Tony Riz does it again. 6-4. And then Purple Rain. Josh brought it. He goes Oppo Taco. We are tied up at 6 in the 6th. How about that? Oh, no. This punk Haggerty pinch hits and goes yard. 7-6. Make it 8 after the Mariners tack on one more. The Yankees lose a game. They were gonna win, but they lost, and then they lost again. Yankees lose 8-6 final.
An ugly game, Jake. An ugly game.
We'll bet you did.
In the back end, it looked like they woke up a little bit.
Right.
This was right after the Monty news, and Sevy comes out saying he's upset, and the vibes were a little odd. And Efros and Trevino are sitting in the background like, sorry, we're so sad to see you go, Monty.
We're new here.
It was cool meeting you earlier.
Monty probably
Sorry.
gave super nice introductions because he's so scared to get traded that if he ever got traded, he's like,
I don't know what I'd do
nice.
if I got traded,
Right.
Scott.
I would hate it.
Yeah, don't worry
If
about
I
that.
lost my routine,
Yeah. Damn.
I'd be lost.
Damn.
Monty
At one
got-
point, yeah.
Monty got traded right before this game.
At one point, after the 3 innings had ended,
Yeah.
Jameson Taillon had allowed only 2 hits, and it was 4-0
Yeah.
Mariners.
Yeah.
He walked a bunch of people. The 2 hits were home runs on 3-2 pitches where he didn't want to walk anyone again, so he was trying to find the zone and just, like, found it.
Hung one to Eugenio, which was a theme of this.
Series.
Yeah.
And then Donaldson with the throwing error,
Right?
which allows the Frazier to get to third, and then he scores on the sac fly, and it's 4-0, and the Mariners have 2 hits, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yankees are running into outs. They got stopped.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good. But then Logan Gilbert, a.k.a. Maggie Gyllenhaal, gets got. He looks like her.
I don't see that.
They look alike. 6 earned runs.
Okay.
Hey, that's what Cole gave up too, right?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Logill's got he had a 2.
He's good.
He had a 2.9 ERA going in this game.
he's one of the better pitchers we've hit this year, and the boys rallied, and it felt right, and it was like, okay, maybe we'll put this Monty news in our rear view. I haven't said this a lot this year, and Jim, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't love the bullpen usage. I didn't love going to Litke in that spot necessarily. They turned Carlos Santana around, which I don't know. I mean, a player like Carlos Santana, he's a veteran. I don't think he's too freaked out by moving around.
Well, I don't like staying on Litke. I don't
Right.
like the up and down twice.
Right.
He comes in to get out of the inning because they never give their relievers clean innings. That's a philosophy the Yankees like that I dislike. And then he comes out for the next inning, and you're like, okay, sure.
Right.
Has a fine inning, gets Crawford, Lewis, and Raleigh. And then they throw him out again. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
He sat twice. You usually don't do that to guys. And they've done this to relievers a couple times.
To Litke, he's become their long man.
Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of that with a long inning in between where, there's a pitching change. They go from Logan Gilbert to Penn Murphy. There's 7 batters and 2 runs scored and all that.
Yeah.
And Litke's sitting on the bench after pitching an inning, a 1.1 already.
Yeah.
That's not how really relievers go.
No, and I agree with you. And they did the same thing with Albert Abreu, who they've been stretching out as well. And he comes out. And then they bring in Trevino, who's making his debut, which is just like Albert Abreu, he kind of already came in, had a nice inning, and then you bring him back out, and then he gives up a run. That it's just like, well, that if you were going to use Trevino, if you're willing to use Trevino for 2 outs that inning, use him from the top of the inning.
I'd like clean innings, and I'd like relievers not to get up and down twice or whatever. What's the term they call?
Up downs,
Up downs.
up downs,
Up down.
multiple up downs.
Down like a roller coaster.
So-
Taillon worries me. I did have a thought in my head. I saw some Mariners fans talking shit. And don't worry, Mariners fans, because the next day you crush Cole, and then all of this counts again. But after this loss, I saw someone like, I don't know, they were saying stuff, and I was like, hey, we got 6 off of Logan Gilbert.
Right.
I don't know if Taillon, Litke, and Abreu are getting postseason innings at this point. So
I think J-Mo is. The 4 walks is the most concerning thing. J-Mo has been the pitcher coming into this game. He was the most.
J-Mo's not on his way to a postseason ball, man.
I mean,
I guess depending on where Savvy is.
I mean, it'd be like
So
ALCS Game 4 opener roll.
everything we're talking about, when they got rid of Monty, I mean.
Yeah, he's not top 3, so he's not getting DS.
We will see. I am worried about J-Mo The walks, and I think it's the same reason Clay Holmes. I think guys are fatigued right now, and it's like the perfect time of year that you're seeing other teams do this, go to 6-man and skip starts, and the Yankees just gave away that opportunity, which is why we're so frustrated about everything. So the 4 walks, that's the most concerned I've been about JMO, because that's his specialty, is throwing strikes and attacking the zone. And then, yeah, man, Litke and Abreu, when the team does fight back like that, yeah, man, it's a bummer. And then in that last inning, they still have another chance to win it. They load the bases against Munoz. Oh, man, what a wild ride that whole inning was.
His fastball is so good, and his slider's not good, and he kept throwing the slider.
It was wild.
I was like, dude.
Threw 103 to Judge.
And the fastball was electric.
Yeah, and it moves.
It moved.
It was bizarre that it ends up being one of those Yankees losses where you're like, well, the boys fought to the end again. And then they don't.
Yeah. Worried about Tyone. Yeah, we differ on him right now because
I think he's a streaky guy. I'm not saying he's in a good streak right now, but I think he's gonna bounce back. He's proven that on multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, DS, would you agree it's Cole, Montas, Nestor?
I think as of right now it would be, obviously, but I think we got a lot of season left. Like, I'm interested to see where Nestor lands, man. Nestor's never thrown this many pitches that it's going to be who's hot.
And then, yeah, if Sevy is a starter, which they're saying he's going to be, I think he jumps Tyone as well.
Right. We'll see how Sevy's rehab goes. I know we've played this game like every year for the past 3 years, so I hate that. If Sevy's healthy, and I think part of the reason they did 60-day him is to get him as a starter. That's where he's the most
I'm leaning
valuable.
into that as well.
That's why they did it.
They can build him up in the minors.
Right. He can have 2
They
rehab.
give him like an extra week before doing like any games.
He can have 2 rehab, low-leverage minor league starts before giving him a start that second week of September.
I don't know if we're talking about Sevy later. I don't think so, but
probably not.
It is. The story of the calendar is so funny.
It's fantastic.
I love it. So Sevy was so mad that he got 60-day IL'd. And Cashman and Boone both said, yeah, it's our bad. Like, we should have talked to him first before he found out. But so much was going on, and we had to do things, blah, 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 blah. I thought it was good that they said that, and they kind of owned it. They owned it. They're like, yeah, no, our bad. But Cashman said, we tried to look at, he's a competitor. He wants to pitch. We tried to show him the calendar and kind of the math.
Here's the plan, Sevy.
Or the math I was doing, like, dude, if you start pitching now and then long toss and flat ground and on a mound, and you start walking through it, they're trying to show him, like, you land here anyway.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And Sevy, Cashman said he didn't even want to see the calendar.
He didn't look
and it's almost like, in my head, Sevy admitting defeat, like what?
Yeah, he's a competitor.
He's a competitor.
Don't
bring logic into this, Cash. I want to pitch.
Do we I don't know if their return timeline. Like, do we think that like it actually was like the plan to 60-day IL him, and they just waited till now because of
Abreu.
The moves happening and stuff, and
I think
obviously you wait to 60-day until you have to.
I think if I had to do a genuine guess, I think that they were like, shit, okay. We got these relievers. Awesome. All right. Who do we have to get rid of? Okay. Well, Abreu. I don't want to get rid of Abreu. And they're like, all right, well, when's Sevy coming back? And it landed at 52 days. And they were like, oh, he's on schedule for 52 days. All right, 1 more week. We'll 60-day him, save Abreu, and get him another start in the minors. I genuinely think it was something like that happened.
No, if you do the turkey math on it, Sevy threw for the first time, which means he was going to probably throw the second time. Then he was probably going to throw to live batters, which then would have been a minor league start. And then, you start getting up against it, and there's been this bullpen roster crunch. We had a lot of passionate conversations in our office the other day that it was like, well, if we can just 60-day Sevy, that saves us another pain point. So they did it. I think if it means building up Sevy the right way, and I guess that's the part, and I felt it during this series, that, like you said, you want to get excited for September baseball.
Yep.
I think there's one thing with this current Yankees team that I don't support belief-wise. The bullpen thing, I don't know. I'm interested. I hear what you're saying, and Houston does the exact opposite, so I'm a little scared that they do the pass-on innings where they do the up-down. I think that's to try to
And they always clean innings.
They try to not do blow-ups. I don't know how well that works. I'd have to see what kind of numbers they're working on. This team has shown they believe in an element of surprise and not showing their hands. We've seen that in wild card games when they do their lineup reveal. We've seen that when they played Houston this year. They have not shown Houston their whole bag of tricks. That I think you and I, there's going to be some September episodes where we're sitting here like, hit the go button, like turn it back on, and I don't think they're going to do that. Now they've kind of earned that in a way because they played so well for a while, but that's my only kind of like big concern right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I opened the show with, it's the worst month of the year.
Right.
It's an awful time to be alive. And what we've said, anyone that's listened to Talkin' Yanks since 2018, good teams have 2 bad months or 500 months. You can be a 100-win team and go 500 2 months. And most 100-win teams do that. We did this math a while ago, so I'm going to believe that our old math still holds up.